next is James Manship, and John Houtman is next, followed by Dana Hecht.
Greetings. I'm George Washington, living historian James Manship of Mount Vernon, God and Country Foundation, Amos 515 Project, Hate Evil and Love the Good, remodel your courts into true halls of justice. I've been seen in the New York Times, Time Magazine, Tea Party Time, and many other publications as the spirit, the image, and at times the voice of the Tea Party in America. Years ago, I knelt in prayer for America on the flight deck of the USS George Washington before it cruised from its old home port in Virginia to its new home port in Japan. In Kobe, Japan, in August 2011, the 16th World Congress of the International Society for Criminology will hear papers on judicial corruption. I plan to submit one. The American Society of Criminology, Journal 2010, has a peer-reviewed conference paper, Splintered Justice: Is Judicial Corruption Breaking the Bench? By Cynthia and Elizabeth Kohler. On July 26, 2010, Harvard Law School professor Lawrence Tribe, a senior counsel for the United States Department of Justice Access to Justice Initiative, delivered an important speech to the Conference of Chief Justices, challenging them to halt the disintegration of our state justice systems before they become indistinguishable from courts of third world nations. Professor Edwin Cherminsky, Dean, Irvine Law School, writes, "This is conduct associated with the most repressive dictators in police states, and judges must share responsibility when innocent people are convicted." In Virginia, Judge Wetzel of Winchester compared Adolf Hitler with Washington, an innocent Army veteran and a black man, a week before sentencing Jeff Washington to 70 years in jail, allegedly for shooting a drug dealer despite 2 forensic tests that showed Washington did not fire a gun. And Virginia police did not arrest any white suspects, despite eyewitness testimonies of one gunman with white or light skin, plus forensic evidence of a white man's hair fiber and a ski mouse found near the murder scene. Informant testimony about a white man who loaned $1,000 to the murder victim, and sadly, much, much more corruption, including Democrat Commonwealth attorneys skimming money from drug dealers. However, that last June 2010, Judge Wetzel gave a short jail time to a white high school teacher who raped one of his students, and Wetzel gave the teacher immunity if other students reported similar rapes. Yet the good Judge Wetzel still sits on the bench, paid by taxpayers of Virginia. Would Virginia citizens agree with a grand jury composed of rapists to judge and indict rapists, or child abusers to judge and indict child abusers? Ridiculous, you say? Well, what about judges judging judges? Sounds incestuous, and it is. In truth, that is what the JERC, Judicial Inquiry and Review Commission, is, a jerk grand jury of sorts. A group of judges judging judges at a cost of between $500,000 to $1 million per year, maybe that has removed 22 judges in 40 years. That, fellow citizens, is a gross waste of taxpayer dollars. I ask you to zero the budget to the JERC and to write Governor McDonald and ask for a pardon for Jeff Washington. Thank you. God bless you.